Hey everybody, this is Jay Lippman, and this is Culture Cast. Hey everybody, welcome to episode 6 of Culture Cast. I am your host, Jay Lippman. I'm very happy to have you guys with me. Hope you all had a good week. Something happened to me this week that we're going to talk about, and it's going to kind of roll into my lesson for the week and my tip for being a good leader or a good manager or a good business owner. So for those of you who don't know, I am not quite a full-time entrepreneur. I still have a job for the next 3 weeks. I'm going full-time with both of my companies on June 29th. For now, I am the director of operations at a small electrical contractor. I am in charge of managing the electricians, dispatching them on service calls, scheduling service calls, writing proposals, and occasionally I have to go out into the field and do some work myself. So that's what I've been doing for the last almost 3 years, and that's all coming to an end at the end of this month, and I'm very excited about that. Anyway, so something happened at that job that really bothered me, and I wasn't the only one that was bothered by this, so I thought it was important enough to talk about. What happened was we have this gigantic job going on. It's been all hands on deck. I've been in the office kind of managing the 2 people that we have running service calls, and then everybody else has been up on this job, and my boss, the owner of the company, has been up there as well. And before this job started, he implemented a vacation blackout from March 22nd to June 22nd. Nobody was allowed to take off. He wouldn't even let me take off for my daughter's birthday. I had asked him, and at first he said maybe, and then he said, well, why don't we just have you work the morning so that way you have the afternoon and evening to spend time with him. Not thinking about the fact that the morning shift gets me off at 3, which gets me off at 4:30. So it doesn't really leave me a whole lot of time to spend with my daughter on her very first birthday. So that bothered me, but what bothered me more was this past Monday when he called the office to check on things and see how everything was going, and then proceeded to inform me that on Thursday he would be leaving to go on vacation. Now, I understand he's the boss, he's the business owner, his name is on the door, technically he can do whatever he wants. However, when you are a manager or a business owner and you institute a policy and then you yourself turn around and you break that policy, it kills all motivation. Guys, if you want to be a good leader or a good manager or a good business owner, you have to lead by example. If you institute a policy, you have to follow that policy as well. Of course, there are extenuating circumstances and there's always an exception to the rule, but something like instituting a vacation blackout and then turning around and going on vacation is not one of those exceptions. There was no family emergency. There was nothing. He wanted to take a trip with his girlfriend. That's all it was. So it kills all morale. I mean, really, Friday, which was the first full day that he was gone, I had absolutely no motivation to do anything. I went out in the field, I did a service call, that went well, turned a $250 call into a $2,700 contract, and so that worked out well. But when it came time to being in the office and keeping the paperwork straight and managing everything and ordering materials and all the day-to-day operation stuff that I'm supposed to be in charge of, I really had absolutely no motivation whatsoever. And my office manager was the same. She was so angry because she had been told she couldn't get off for her mom's birthday. So both of us were upset. We were angry. We were unmotivated, and I'm pretty sure that his vacation was kept a secret from the actual electricians out on this big giant job, because they were plugging away and they were actually making good progress. But guys, this is what happens when you don't lead by example. There really is no room in leadership for do what I say, not what I do. None. I mean, there is no excuse. If you institute a policy, if you're telling people to do something, you have to be willing to, and you have to do it as well. Otherwise, you kill all motivation, you kill all trust, and you lose respect from the people around you. And a business cannot thrive if the management doesn't have the staff's respect. If they do not feel motivated to follow you, they're not going to follow you. So that's that. That is my lesson of the week. That is my tip, my leadership tip of the week. If you want to be a good leader, lead by example. Guys, we got a lot of exciting things going on with the podcast. I'm really, really pumped. Within the next couple weeks, we're going to have Will Taylor Jr. on. This guy is really, really awesome. I've spoken with him once, and his ideas on company culture and leadership are right in line with mine, and I'm super excited. I also am in talks with the formidable Crystal Rose. She is the founder of Rebellia. She is the founder of Hey Little Rebel, the blog. She's also one of the hosts of the Two Strong Blondes podcast. I've known her for a really long time, and I'm excited about all the things that she's doing, and she is all about giving value to both the people who work with her and her audience. Got a lot of good topics coming up as well, of things that we're going to talk about, but I am still looking for more guests, and I'm still looking for more questions. So if you guys have a question that you would like to ask, please just go ahead and ask me on social media. Use the hashtag CultureCast on Twitter or Instagram or Facebook, and your question could be the topic of my next episode. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you had a great week. I hope you have another great week, and I will talk to you next week. Have a good one, guys. Thanks. Hey everybody, thank you so much for listening. Your attention means the world to me. I hope you know that. If you guys could do me a favor and head over to SoundCloud and give this a like, or head over to iTunes and rate this podcast, it would be awesome.